like a queen upon her throne.
Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Typical Black Queen, and if you're subscribed, which I know you are, right? If you're not, go ahead and click that red button that says subscribe below. But if you're subscribed, that means we're friends, and all my friends call me Vondra. Now, in my last video, y'all heard me complain about my hair and me not having a protective style in, and I thought that, like, okay, Vondra, you can change this, right? You don't have to wait till somebody does your hair. You can do your own protective style. And with Curlfest coming up in tomorrow, I decided to do a Curlfest inspired protective style with rubber band box braids. I got this style honestly off of Pinterest, and I saw it and I immediately fell in love with it. I am such a protective style box braids girl. I just don't like how heavy box braids are and how they pull your hair and cause breakage. But with the rubber band method, this has become so easy for me to do. All the products that I use for this Pinterest / Curlfest inspired protective style will be listed in my description box below. So let's stop talking about it and let's be about it and get into this video. I'm starting off on freshly washed and heatless stretched hair. Last time I did the rubber band method box braids, I started from the back. This time I'm going to start from the front. I start parts on each side, starting at my temples and then going a little bit back and making a part straight across, making a U shape. From the last rubber band method box braid video I've done, I've gotten better with actually braiding my hair, so you all will see a better outcome in this video. Starting at the front top for me is a little bit easier than starting at the back because I feel like the front people sees more, the back not so much, so I want the front to be as close to perfect as possible. I'm going to add the Dare Care Pro Series Coconut Infused Edge Control around the perimeter of each smaller section to slick my hair down and to give it that shine and that sleek look. I like using this edge control around the perimeter of the sections that I am going to braid because it's more of a water-based edge control, and it's also infused with coconut oil and shea butter, so it leaves your hair feeling soft, and it also moisturizes your hair while your hair is just sitting there braided up. Now, if you don't know what the rubber band method is, you're basically adding a rubber band to your section of hair that you're going to braid. This is definitely for beginners, and since I'm a beginner, I'm going to do this often when I do my braids. I'll probably, even when I'm more advanced at braiding my hair, I'll probably do it like this because it just goes a lot faster and it's a lot easier. Also, the rubber bands help protect your hair from getting pulled out, and so some people are scared of rubber bands, but it's just the way you take them out. Making sure that they're not wrapped around your sections tight, just well enough to hold it together to make it look cute, but don't do it to the point where your scalp is hurting. Do it to where it's secure and it looks nice and sleek. Pretty easy, right? Right. Now that I have my whole head in sections and rubber band up, I'm going to add my hair, and I figured out the best way to do it is to add the sections as two and then braid it around my actual hair. Once I get it going and maybe like halfway down that open end section, I guess you want to call it the open end section, then I start borrowing pieces from the other sides just to make it even and then braid all the way down. Now, even though I sped this up, I do this process slowly to make sure I tuck the ends of my hair in to protect them and also so it won't look extra frizzy. For this style, I'm not braiding all the way down. I'm just stopping at my neck and then putting a rubber band at the end. Now, when it comes to sectioning the hair, the actual hair, the braiding hair, I have no clue how to section those evenly. So my braids are going to kind of look big, small, big, small. But after I add my rubber bands to the ends, I'm going to cut maybe like a centimeter down just to leave that little bit of hair that's unbraided there, because this is going to be a real cute style. Do not, I repeat, do not go in and cut your hair along the sides with the flyaways. Just add your favorite mousse, styling mousse on top of it and lay it down, and then put a scarf on. Because you clipping those flyaways, you're actually clipping your own hair. And like, what's the point of putting a protective style in if you're going to cut your hair while it's in a protective style, right? Protective styles are to help your hair to grow, basically. Well, for me. Y'all, I done went and beat my face. Now I'm back and I'm gonna remove my scarf, but I noticed that my hair was stiff and it's not, I like the curve on the end, but I just don't like the way the actual hair is looking. So I'm going to use boiling hot water just to dip my hair in to give it that, I don't know, it's like missing something. I guess this is the final thing that it was. I wasn't going to dip it. I was going to let it curl, but it was just really, really rough and really, really hard. So when you dip your cankalon hair, or however you say the braiding hair, it softens the hair up. It straightens it, but it softens it up. So please note, I'm technically like a soldier and a thug, so me dipping my hair straight into the pot is something that I'm comfortable with. If you boil your water, please pour it into a container or a cup where you can dip your hair. But if you a thug like me, go ahead, sis, and dip your hair right into that pot right off the stove. When I was cutting the hair right at the rubber bands, I made sure to cut the back a little bit shorter just to give it that bob effect. I didn't want it too long, and I wanted to stop literally at the top of my shoulder blades. I'm going to give this style a little pizzazz and jazz. I went to my local beauty supply store and got the big size of hair clips or the hair jewelry. What you do to use these is you open them up and then you just clip them on your hair. And I love the big size ones because for beginner braiders like me, I have like flaws in my braids. So even right where like when my actual natural hair ends, you can kind of see it. I use the clips to cover those up. The spiral jewelry are one of my faves also too, and I got them from the same local beauty supply store. And how I use these is I just try to loosen them up, pull them apart, because they're like metal, and then I slide them up on the smallest braid. Like I said, I don't know how to section the braiding hair off, so some of my braids are bigger than the other, but it's okay because it still looks good. Using the Dare Care Pro Series Coconut Infused Edge Control, I'm just going to lay these non-baby hairs down, slick them back, and make them look good. I am not a fan of the swoopty-swooped and loopity-loop edges, baby hairs or whatever, so I just try to lay them as normal as I can. But I do think that if you are able to do that, then you should definitely do it with this style because it makes it look extra cute. So this is the finished look of my rubber band method box braids bob for Curlfest, inspired by Pinterest. I hope you like it. I hope you like the hair jewelry. I hope you like the makeup. I put the makeup details in my Instagram story, so make sure you go watch that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you really, really like it, leave me a comment and leave me a heart. Please make sure you subscribe. And if you're attending Curlfest, girl, if you see me, let's take pics. Let's have fun. Thanks so much for watching, curl friends. See you later.